Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Yo! Happy Sunday fun day, everybody. Hope everyone's having a good day. What you guys up to this Sunday, man? I didn't do shit today. I'm still hurting from Friday. Friday, I got a 4 Loko for the first time. You might be saying, George, that's not a big deal. Like, it's a 4 Loko. If you've ever had a 4 Loko, okay? If you never had one, you should get one. Just have one. Just have one. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm gonna get one drink. You know, it's like I haven't had a 4 Loko since college, so I'm gonna get a damn 4 Loko. And that shit put me on my ass, man. Holy shit! I was lazy as shit yesterday, and lazy as shit today. I'm still fighting that. I'm still fighting it off, man. Like, holy shit. Oh, yeah, you had me walking around like this guy. Wow, what did I just drink? What the frick? I just wanted one drink, man. Yeah, I mean, I was walking around over here and like I drank like frickin' 18 shots. Like, damn. Anyways, I'm a little bit of a lightweight too. I mean, it is what it is. Who we got? Get to the point. What's going on, Alpy? What's going on, bro? Cold crypto, I said I thought they banned those long time ago. They banned the certain flavor, not the certain flavor, but they basically made it so you couldn't put, I think, energy drink inside of it. Because before it was like an energy drink and it was like 15% alcohol and people were just chugging those things and getting absolutely slaughtered. So they had to take out the energy drink part of it. And now it's basically what it was before, just minus the energy drink. I'm pretty sure. This is my intel from back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Mad said we pumping. I don't know, man. I mean, we'll talk about it here. The question is, are we going to get a pullback from this 31K level, or are we going to just smash back up to the upside? You know me, dude. I don't really care whether we get a small pullback and pump or we just pump from here. But let's talk about it. At the end of the day, 2023 is accumulation mode, and I'm going to be continuing to stack the sats. If we get a small pullback, I am stacking more sats, man, because I'm more bullish on the corn than I have been in a while. And I'm ready to freaking rock and roll. I don't know about you guys, man. Hopefully this week is a fun week and not we just dump back down. That would be pretty disappointing. I hope this week is a very, very fun week. That's what I'm pulling for, man.
We're going to the moon.
I don't know about you. Let's see. The 4 Loko. I'm telling you, you need to get the damn 4 Loko. That's gonna. You just get one, bro. I went to the store, $4 for 1 4 Loko. I'm like, damn, this thing's 15%. I got put on my ass. Put on my ass. I was asleep at like what time was I asleep, Mosh? Like 10 o'clock, 10:30. I was out like a light, as Drake would say. Out like a light, like a light. I was just completely out. Anyways, so Bitcoin's back at resistance, right? 31K is the previous high. We kind of just been fighting that the whole weekend. Last night, we actually did get a nice little squeeze all the way up to 31K. There was a lot of altcoins that got some nice short squeezes this beautiful, beautiful weekend. A lot of short squeezes on altcoins. A lot of altcoins that pumped like 20% and then pulled back after. But a lot of shorts got absolutely decimated this weekend on not just Bitcoin, but on the altcoins too. So we got a little squeeze up to 31,050. The issue with that, I mean, at least at the moment, is we did tag. So we kind of swung fail this last week. On Friday, we kind of pumped above this April 14th high and then got rejected from it, getting over it and then coming back under. And then basically what we did yesterday is we pumped back up, tried to get back over the April 14th high, and then got rejected from it on the actual, like, to the absolute T. Got rejected from it. So now we're kind of just fighting. Now we're fighting to see, okay, we got the weekly close. Can we get back up and test some of these highs again? I think we could. I think we could come up and test these highs on the weekly close. But we're gonna need everyone in the chat to get jiggy with it. Okay, we're gonna pull out the Will Smith song. Get jiggy with it, na 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 na. Should we start pulling out the jiggy with it song? We could. Anyways, Bitcoin came back down to the lows again that it was at yesterday. It's getting a little bit of a move up. I think the big question is, and really what we're going to be waiting for is, can Bitcoin get back above 31K? That's really what we're waiting for right now, right? At the end of the day, I think short term it makes sense for Bitcoin to come back up, test this trend line. Which also intersects right at this $31,800 level right here in this downward trend line. And maybe even squeeze up to 31K again. We could squeeze all the way up to 31K again. The question is, are we going to be able to get back above that, or are we going to roll back over? And that's kind of it, and we're going to get a little bit of a pullback. We'll see. Either way, if we do get a pullback for Bitcoin, it's for longs, and I'm buying more corn if we do get a pullback. If we don't, I'm in a long right now, and I'm ready to get stopped out. So, let's go, baby. Let's get some hype going in here, man. We need some hype in here today.
We're going to the moon.
It's a beautiful Sunday. We got Griff coming in with the membership giveaway. Shout out to Griff. Griff's always coming in. Like I said, when we get into this true bull market, we're gonna get everyone in the freaking chat green, man. That's the goal. But we need a little bit of hype in the chat. Maybe we can push up Bitcoin on the weekly. We do got a little bit of a CME gap. That's coming in. We closed on Friday. Right here at 30,700. So we got a CME gap now, all the way up to this level right here. So we got a CME gap up to there. So I would assume that we would come and fill that. Since we're close to it, I think it would make sense also for us to fill that to the upside first. And then it's going to be the test. Do we got enough juice to smash through 31K? That would be fantastic, man. That would be absolutely fantastic. We'll talk about the high term timeframes in a second, but man, fellas, let me know if you're in here. All right? This goes out to all my Bitcoin Vikings out there. Franco asked what I'm having for dinner earlier, by the way. We'll answer that in a second. Vikings! Assemble! Do we have enough juice to break through 31K? We must do it this week! We are not pussy Vikings! We are bulls! Spam the swords and spam the shield to chat right now! We will break this week! No more games! Max Payne is no pullbacks! Fight like you never fought before! Let me see the swords and shields! I love it. I love it. All right, we got the hype. We got the hype. All right, Bitcoin's got the energy. We got the energy going in the chat, and we're gonna make it happen. All right, we're gonna make this a little bit of a squeeze happen. I don't know if we're gonna break it, but we're gonna try for the squeeze. We'll try for a little bit of a squeeze here for the coin. All right. So that's Bitcoin in the short-term time frames. Like I said, guys, like. It's hard to know if Bitcoin's going to break this right this second or it's going to pull back first. I guess you're kind of guessing. Like I said, I am in a long from here. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. But at the end of the day, for me, even if Bitcoin gets a pullback, I think it gets bought up, man. You know, and honestly, I'd be looking for another long, right? Like, I think it gets bought up quick, even if it does get sent a little bit back to the downside. I'd even be able to look for a long at like 29,500, like, and that's not even that much of a dip, right? Like I could see something like this, all right? Maybe we come up here again, we come back down 29,500, and then we get to 32,500, or we just pop up there now. I don't know. Either way, I think we are going to 32,400. I got the magnet up here, all right, and I'm ready for that magnet to be sucked up. Just like I sucked up some pizza already today, baby. Yeah, I already had some pizza today. I had a nice Meat Lovers pizza today. It was absolutely fantastic. It was like more of a thin crust pizza. It wasn't like one of those super doughy pizzas. Let me tell you. But Franco asked what I'm having for dinner. I have to eat healthy now for dinner, even though I'm probably not going to. But I have to try to eat slightly healthy for dinner because I already had a damn one of those little pizzas. It wasn't like a large pizza. It was a smallish type pizza. So, anyways, but I think we do come up to 32,400. I got the little magnet there. That's basically just this previous consolidation high, right? Back here from June 2022. I do think we come up and test that. So, whether we pull back or come up or we just pump, I do think we're coming up there and at least making our name heard by the bulls. Let's see. John said, bro, you're going to get fat again? I'm not going to get fat again. Trust me. I don't going to get fat again, man. I go to the gym. I walk like a frick. Dude, I like on, what was it? Yesterday? Dude, yesterday I walked like 30K steps. Like I did so many steps yesterday, bro. I would have to eat, dude, for me to get fat, okay? I would have to eat that. I'll tell you this, okay? I would basically have to eat like this guy to get fat. You know what I'm saying? Ma! I already finished the 12-pack of chocolate frosted donuts. Can you go to Dunkin' and get me another 12-pack? Actually, I'll even take a 30-pack of Munchkins. Come on. Oh, no, I'm watching Jordan right now. He's being awesome. He's being freaking awesome. Yeah. Can you get me some Munchkins? Yeah, like the chocolate ones. You know I love chocolate. Right? I would have to be like that guy to get fat. Okay? It would take a lot. I would have to eat like at least 10 chocolate frosted donuts and like a 30-pack of Munchkins, which I have done before. I have done that before, to be fair. But not in a while. I haven't done that. I could still eat 30-pack of Munchkins, though, easily. Jordan's 60-pound life. Yeah, we're gonna start a new channel. Jordan's 60-pound life, where I just do mukbangs like Nikocado avocado, and just be doing mukbangs 24/7. Oh Lord, you guys would watch that channel though. I know you guys would watch me do mukbangs. Let me know in the chat. Who would watch me do mukbangs? Let me know in the chat. Some of you guys would. Just to watch me turn into Nick of avocado and just be absolutely just insane. Anyways, so that's the short term. I think the short term looks good from as far as like getting one more little squeeze to the upside. It's just a matter of can we break 31K at the end of the day? I think that's what we're all wondering right now. Wes,
with Stephanie, now it's time for a pump.
did dirty with Stephanie now. Now it's time to pump. Oh, Wes did the dirty with Stephanie. Oh my God, Wes. Wes's pickle got bigger than Vitalik's tonight. You love to see it. You love to see it. You love to see it. All right. Let's go to the weekly, because today's the weekly close, guys. And I think whether you're short-term bullish or short-term bearish, once again, I think that the long-term time frames look absolutely phenomenal. And I think it's hard not to look for higher prices right now. And, you know, listen, like, I try not to be biased, and I try to look for multiple things to maybe say, okay, I understand Bitcoin's at a resistance level that we've already tested. But the thing with this resistance level, man, is we came up to this previous support over here. We got the pullback, and then we instantly just got bought right back up, right off the 50 moving averages, like historically Bitcoin's done in its 4-year cycle, right? If we've listened to the channel all year, we've been talking about when Bitcoin has the year 52-week bear market, 3 cycles in a row, it's been 50-week bear market, okay, and then it gets back above the 50. And holds it, okay? We usually see a move up to the retracement level. So I still got the magnet staying here. The magnet ain't going anywhere, all right? The magnet's staying there. And I think when you look at the weekly now, okay, you look at the weekly and you say, man, after that retest, we reset like all the indicators, man. And I think that's the most exciting thing about this right now is we got the weekly stock RSI that is completely reset. So now we're at 30. We're up here at 31K, okay? We got the weekly stocks that are at the lows, okay? We got the weekly MACD, which I know at the time was like, oh my God, the weekly MACD is flipping red, right? And and I wanted to say, you know what, Biz? Do you know what, Biz? All right? You know, it was, but Jordan, the weekly MACD, it's flipping red, you flipping idiot. We're going down. It's over the weekly MACD. You know what I wanted to do about the weekly MACD? I wanted to take the weekly MACD and shove it up Mike's ass, okay? And you know, flip off the weekly MACD, all right? For flipping red. You know what I'm saying? But no, like we got the weekly MACD that flip red. And this week on the close, we're going to get that actually flipping back into green. And we've looked at in the past where when Bitcoin's been at this part of the cycle, and we've seen the damn weekly MACD flip back green, okay, after just a momentary pause of flipping red, all right, when it's above the 50, that typically is a good thing, right? We went back and seen multiple times we've had this happen, right? We went back to right here, back in 2020. We were above the 50, okay? We had that weekly MACD flip over for like 3 weeks. It flipped back green, and we just continued up from there, right? We had that momentary pause on this pullback, and I was in the market back here. Everyone was bearish right here. It doesn't seem like it because it seems like it's straight up, right? This seems like, oh my God, everything's so bullish. But no, everyone was bearish right here too. Weekly MACD, I remember it back there too. It flipped red, then flipped back green, and we continued up, right? We also did it multiple times in this one over here, where we got back above the 50. We flipped red, but actually when we flipped red, that actually marked the bottom of this pullback right here, right? And then we just kind of grinded up, right? The MACD grinded back up, flipped back green, we continued higher. And we also did it back here. If we come all the way back here, we get back above the 50 moving averages, we flipped red. When did we flip red? Literally at the low of the pullback. And then we sort of grinded back up from there. So, for me, it's just based off where Bitcoin is. It's hard to be bearish at the moment. The only thing that obviously we have to be a little bit cautious at is Bitcoin's at still a major resistance level, right? But when you look at everything else, like I said, it's hard to be like a huge bear at the moment, at least on the big time frames, right? I think you got to be a little bit optimistic. Right? You do got to be a little optimistic, and this is what we've been talking about all year. We're not just like changing this up. We've been talking about the same thing since the low. Every single pullback, it's like, oh my God, it's over. It's over. We're talking about Bitcoin here, but every single pullback, it's over. Oh my God, this fun, right? FTX, it was over, right? Banker crisis, it was over. Binance and Coinbase dip, it was over. Right? And as Bitcoin continues up, there's going to be another thing that's going to be, it's over. It's probably, like I said, it's probably going to be the US selling the Bitcoin again, right? And everyone's going to start panicking. Or it's going to be the ETH Foundation selling their Bitcoin, or selling their Ethereum. When the ETH Foundation sells their ETH, you definitely want to take some profits. So if we see that again, make sure you take some profits when the ETH Foundation takes profits. But, in my opinion, as Bitcoin continues up, right, over the course of this year, whoever it does it, you're going to get more FUD. And just remember that the FUD is for buying. It's not for selling, especially when it's at a support level and it's at a low, right? So that's Bitcoin. It's been Bitcoin this whole year. And I've said, dude, the best thing you can do this year is just sit on your fucking hands, right? Sit. I'm sorry for my language, man.
Rant alert.
But I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my freaking language. But the best thing you could have done this whole year, instead of listening to this, and this, is just sit on your fucking hands. You know what I mean? And if you want to, just sit on your fucking, both your hands. You know what I mean? And, obviously altcoins are a different story, but dude, it's like, time in the market beats timing the market. For most people, right? Okay, there's maybe the 5 to 10% of people that can time the market very, very well. For everyone else, the best thing you can do this year is accumulate and sit on your fucking hands.
Rant alert.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is. Don't apologize for the truth. Thank you, Joey. Thank you, Joey. I'm sorry for swearing, guys. I know some of you guys have your kids. I don't want to swear because you guys will be like, oh my God, did Jordan just swear? Oh my God, Jordan just swore. What the oh my God. We're never watching Jordan again. Mike, turn off the TV right now. This is so inappropriate for kids. I don't even know why we're running our kid watch cryptocurrency stuff anyways. It's supposed to be 18 plus. I'm waiting for the Karens to come out, man. There's a Karen for every single thing nowadays, man. Like every single thing. Literally. Franco said, I need a tag team match. Elon versus an ETH Ben versus Zuckerberg and BitBoy. Referee will be George. Instead of touching gloves, he'll make them say we're all George. I like that, man. All right, let's see. Who would win this? Elon and ETH Ben versus Zuckerberg and BitBoy. Ah, man. To me, so like if I had to choose, it's a tough matchup. First of all, we don't know who ETH Ben is, right? Who the frick is ETH Ben? Like, I know who he is based off Twitter, but who the hell is this guy in real life? All right. Now I would pick Elon beating Zuck. Elon would beat Zuck all day, in my opinion. I think Elon's gonna have that old man strength, and he's just gonna freaking kill him with those calluses. Okay. Now Elon's body looks like. You guys ever seen that picture of Elon's body? It's just the most unathletic looking body I've ever seen. But I think Elon has that old man strength where he would just overpower the shit out of Zuck, man. I think that's what he would do. And from there, I don't know, man. I just don't know what ETH Ben looks like. You know, give me a picture of ETH Ben, and if he is. You know, I'll say if he's taller than BitBoy or he weighs more than BitBoy, I'm taking him over BitBoy. So I think I got to go Elon and ETH Ben. You know what I'm saying? But it depends. It obviously depends. Elon is built like a bag of milk. Zuckerberg does martial arts. Oh shit. Oh shit. So we got the old man strength versus the martial arts. Oh Lord, man. But we'll always say about this about the fights, guys. Do not never doubt the old man strength. Okay, like some old men are just so strong. Like they don't look strong, but they just got that strength of a freaking ox. You guys know what I mean. If you've ever encountered the old man strength, you know exactly what I freaking mean. You don't mess with no old man. You know, like when he's got that look in his eye. You don't do it. Anyways, so that's the corn. Like for me, it's hard to be bears on the high term time frames. Even when you go to the monthly, it's I love this meme, man. I'm waiting for this. You guys know I'm waiting for this meme for the bear to be, you know, to just be like boom right through the bear. But when you look at this, man, when you just look at this, right on the monthly, it's, you know, now you got the monthly MACD flipping over. So we have the weekly flipping back over. We got the monthly flipping over, right? Short-term time frame, like we said, I mean, it's certainly, you know, whatever we do in here, I'm buying whatever dip we get inside here. But the monthly is looking fantastic too. We got one more week on the monthly, but you know, if we engulf this bearish month, which was April or which is May, everyone's like, oh my God, May's so bearish, and then you know June comes right back and just engulfs that whole red month. That's gonna look very, very nice. And yeah, it's hard to be bearish on the monthly too. So that's about what we got. You know, at the end of the day, once again, I think, you know, the best thing for most people to do is sit on their hands and then just accumulate in 2023, right? I mean, it is what it is. All right, let's go back to the weekly here. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Zuckerberg special is the Zucker punch. What's the Zucker punch? Wah! Wah! Just karate chop right to the neck. Wah! That's what he does. Karate chop right to the damn neck. Anyways, let's go talk about Ethereum. So Ethereum, man, so ETH needs to, like, this is the level for Ethereum right here that I'm watching, 1936. I have this labeled. If this gets reclaimed, ETH is looking very, very juicy. Very, very juicy. And basically, it's the weekly high close from August. And basically where we've gotten rejected multiple times, right? So we got rejected here. We got back above. And then what did we do? We got rejected once, twice, 3 times. And what did we just do so far this week? We came up and we tagged that level to an absolute T. So what I'm watching for is, dude, if ETH gets back above 1936, ETH is going to look very, very good. And ETH has some catching up to do. Bitcoin's been leading the show. Bitcoin has already got back above its previous high. I think as long as Bitcoin can kind of consolidate and even move up or just go sideways, I think ETH has got some catching up to do. All right. And I think we're going to have to...
strap up. We're going to the moon.
We're going to have to do some nice things for Ethereum here. And yeah, 1936. You get back above 1936, I think you're at least testing the high, if not making new highs. And just basically depending on what Bitcoin does. But I think Ethereum looks juicy. It's the same chart as Bitcoin for the most part, right? Get back above the 50 band, retest the 50 band, looking for the continuation. Hard to also kind of be bearish on Ethereum as well. You know, especially, let's go to the monthly on this. The monthly, man, you haven't even had a red month for for Ethereum, right? So it's kind of funny. It's like, oh my God, we haven't even had a red month for ETH. It's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you know, most likely, unless we get a dump, is it 1868 by the end of the month, we're gonna get another green month on Ethereum here. So once again, I think, you know, same kind of deal as Bitcoin. I think we're going to see higher prices on Ethereum. It's just a matter of time. And once again, same thing for ETH. I think the best thing you can do is just sit on your motherfucking hands. Like, I'm going to say it again. Sorry to the kids in the back. Just sit on your mother trucking hands and stop trying to be a trader. You know what I mean? So that's my take with Ethereum too. More so Bitcoin, but also Ethereum. Anyways, and I actually, like, if Bitcoin gets where I think it will be, which is, you know, up into the 40Ks, which we've been calling for quite a bit, I wouldn't be surprised to see ETH test the underside of these weeklies there, right? 2,500's kind of been the level I've been watching for ETH. And yeah, so that's where I'm looking for Ethereum, 2,500. And then you start getting a little bit dicey, as that's probably when you have all the bears flipping into bull, right? And just trying to do your thing, right? Let's see. Zuck took the matrix. Nice, dude. Zuck took the damn matrix. Dude, I could see Zuck. Yeah, dude, Zuck just seems like he's got that karate chop action where he see Elon's big flabby neck, his big walrus flabby neck coming down, and he'd just be an easy target just to be like, pah! Right in that freaking neck. Whereas Elon, he's like, dude, I outweigh you by like 2 times. Elon probably outweighs him by twice, okay? And you guys know weight is a big deal when it comes to a fight. Weight is a big deal. So, I don't know, you see Elon start to overpower him, like just get on top of him, he might be fucked. It basically just depends on if he's going to be able to get back up and wrap him up. You know, if Elon can wrap him up, he is done so. Kapoosh. Nada. You know? Mike said, I like crypto. Me too, Mike. How's everyone feeling, man? How's everyone feeling? I don't sense the same excitement that I normally would when Bitcoin's near a high. And also when things had a decent weekend this weekend. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But you had some altcoins come up. Now they're still not like at that point where it's like, let's go altcoin season. And I don't want to hear the call for altcoin season just yet. I think it's way too early to be calling for an altcoin season. But you had some nice squeezes like Uniswap, 14.5% up today. You know, it's Uniswap's one that looks good. Now it's back above that December low, and that's what we're kind of waiting for a lot of these altcoins, right? It's kind of reclaiming those levels. So Uniswap reclaimed, Uniswap kind of reclaimed up there. We had Aave, 21%. Shout out to you if you caught the Aave little squeeze.
Strap
there.
up, we're going to the moon.
Shout out to you. I'm not going to bring up Bitcoin Cash. I think people hate when I bring up Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash, massive week. Shout out to you if you got Bitcoin Cash and in this area down here. Bitcoin Cash with a massive squeeze. I always like to say this though. Be careful when you get to resistance on these coins though, because you kind of fail these monthly lows over here on Bitcoin Cash. I'm sitting at my spot, so I'm not too worried about it. But if you're FOMOing here at the highs, just be careful as FOMOing into what would be a 111% candle in a week. Just be careful on little old Bitcoin Cash if you are FOMO, because it is at these like December 19 and December 2020 lows. But Bitcoin Cash with a nice pump. Once again, I always like to say, guys, it's about the fundamentals. It's about narratives and fundamentals when it comes to coins, right? So I know most people look at this and go, well, Bitcoin Cash pump. Why did my coin not do that? Why did Bitcoin Cash pump? Right? What the frick? Number one, we're all in this together, okay? We're all in this together, okay? So if you missed out on Bitcoin Cash, it is what it is. It's about the fundamentals, right? Just make sure you always remember that. We had Bitcoin Cash come up. What else had a nice squeeze? There was some other nice squeezes here. I don't remember all the nice. Monero keeps squeezing up. Shout out to all the Monero fans. Monero got a nice squeeze back up to the highs. So Monero's already back up to where it was in April. So that's freaking nice.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Shout out to Monero. If you caught a Monero. But it seems like there's a funny trend on what coins are kind of going nuts. And does anyone else notice the trend? It's a lot of the it's just a lot of the ones that no one would think would pump. You know what I mean? Like the ones that are squeezing hard are just the opposite of the ones that kind of everyone talks about. You know what I mean? And that's it's just an observation. I'm not saying go FOMO into like I don't know, Bitcoin SV. I don't even know what Bitcoin SV did this weekend, but if it pumped, let's go, man. I'm ready for it. But it's a lot of the just the freaking random shits, you know, that got really, really nice squeezes this weekend. Besides that, Chainlink was another one. Chainlink seems to be playing out the Wyckoff. I really, really like Chainlink here. I actually bought some Chainlink the other day. I told you guys when we got back into this range, I bought some Chainlink. And I said, I want to see some strength on the altcoins that I'm interested in. Chainlink showed the strength. It got back into the range. So I picked up some Chainlink there as well. So, like I said, I'm going to, as I see the altcoins that I want to see show some strength, I'll be getting in them. But only once they show some strength. Or I have it like some type of narrative to play them. But I still think it's Bitcoin season. And it's probably, like I said, it's still probably going to be Bitcoin season for quite a bit. But when you see some strength in the altcoin, we'll just call it the altcoin, screw it. But when you see some strength in the altcoin that you do want to get into, right, that's when you can get in. So Chainlink showing some strength in there, I like that one. Other than that, I mean, it is what it is. Let's see. All in on FTT. My JT's like, all right. Jordan said, get in the coins that no one wants. All right, FTT. You basically would want to get on a Luna class or whatever, Luna Classic, frickin' Bitcoin SV, FTT. What else does everyone hate? What's like the most hated coin? It used to be Bitcoin Cash. What's the most hated coin in the world? People hate Tron, but like Tron already kind of moved. Tron already kind of did pretty well in this bear market so far. I don't know. There's a lot of hated coins, I guess. Dueling Banjo said Bitcoin season until macro gets out of trouble. Facts. Oh, absolutely. I don't think anything's really changed. It's just you'll see your random days where you have altcoins do very, very well. At the end of the day, it's still Bitcoin season, right? And well, at the end of the day, Bitcoin dominance I still think is going to go higher. And like I said, you'll have your days and maybe even a full week where your altcoins do very, very well. Like shit, this weekend was great for some altcoins. I still think, and that's just how it is, right? And I still think, we're going to see 57% on dominance eventually. And we just kind of have to wait for that, right? But when you see a good narrative to play, shit, fucking play the narrative for the altcoin that you want and go for it, dude. But in the meantime, yeah, that's what we got. Not too much else going on besides that. 30,461. We got greed on Fear and Greed, by the way. 64 on Fear and Greed. So that's what we got. That's what we got cooking, guys. Let's see. Wake up Asia, please. We can wake up Asia. Shit. I mean, let's wake up Asia, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's wake up freaking Asia. Let's get a little busy. Let's get the likes up, and then let's get the likes. Let's get 100 more likes in the chat. 100 more likes in the chat. We'll wake up Asia. I'm going to do it anyway, because guys, I'm going to do it anyways. But if we get back up those likes, it really helps you play. Let's see. Where is the Asia song, man? Oh, here it is. All right, let's wake up freaking Asia, because Michael Africa asked to wake up Asia. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let's wake up Asia. Spam the sushis. We will hope for the Bitcoin squeeze. Come on. Spam the sushis on Sunday night. For Hoopty said, I'm drunk and woke up. Nice, dude. He's drunk. That was me the other night. QM's got the rice. I like it, dude. I like it. Sushis! Alright. All right, all right, all right, all right. We try to get the sushis up, but the sushis, we're trying to wake Bitcoin up, but you know, we're trying our best. I was racing. Yeah, on Friday night, man. On Friday night, we definitely, well, I definitely had that for Loko, man. And if I ever want to feel that way again, I will get just one for Loko. That's the best deal you can get, man. That's the best deal you can get. And I wasn't even trying to get a deal. I was just like, shit. I went to the store and I was like, dude, I haven't had one of these since college. And I remembered the last time I had a Four Loko, I had two of them, guys. I had two, okay? And I remember, all I remember from that night is I was at a house party and I was sitting on the stairs and I remember opening up my phone and just texting my grandma and telling her to help me. I just said, help me. That's all I said. And I guess, and I had friends at the party. I didn't need help. You know what I mean? But yeah, I told her to help me. And then the next morning she's like, oh, Jordan, you okay? And yeah, I just said I texted the wrong person. But man, that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. Let me tell you. That was a very embarrassing night. Extremely embarrassing. Let's see. Fahid said, damn, YouTube should have told me you were on. I'm always on at 7 o'clock, except on Saturdays. You know that, Fahid. You know that, bro. All right, Bitcoin's kind of fun. Bitcoin's getting a rest here, guys. It's getting a rest. Not doing too much just yet. Just kind of looking around here. Looking around town. Short-term time frames, the short-term time frames don't look too bad. You know, the 1 hour stocks are pointing up. 4 hour actually as at the lows.
Is pumping, haha.
You actually don't get the short-term time frames, like we said, don't look too bad. Surprised we actually didn't see more of a squeeze into the weekly close, right? Because we know we said we got a CME gap up here to 30,700. So I'm surprised we actually not seen a squeeze yet. We'll see right after. You know, you guys know sometimes right after that weekly close, you can see a little bit of shenanigans. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. You know, do we come down and we spike these lows, make some type of like bullish divergence or something, and then try to come back up? You never know. But either way, we can play it, right? Either way, we can play this. Yeah, we do what we do, man. We do what we do. Woods and Water said, dump it. Woods and Water, you would want it to dump, man, wouldn't you? You would want it to dump, wouldn't you? Let me do it. Let me do a poll. We haven't done a poll in a while. Let me do a poll. Shit. Let's do it. What comes first for BTC? Let's do this. Let's do 32K. Or let's do 28K. This is a good one. 32K or 28K. Let me know. This is a good poll. I feel the energy with this poll. The reason why I feel the energy of this poll is because we're right in the middle of these two numbers. Okay. And it's an interesting one. That is an interesting one. Let me know what you guys think. Let's see. Yeah, this guy's annoying in the chat. Dude, I'm banning you in the chat. You're just annoying as hell, man. Like, dude, it takes a lot for me to ban someone in the chat. But holy shit, this guy's annoying in the chat. Yo, Gold! See ya!
Rant alert.
That guy is freaking annoying, bro. All right. Now that he's gone out of here. Holy shit. Alex C with the super chat. He said, should we be scared because Link is pumping? Well, I don't think yet, right? The thing about with Link. Later, peace.
Rant alert.
That guy is freaking annoying, man. Listen, like, I don't mind if you troll, but when you just do it 100 times, it's like, dude, shut the fudge up, man. Like, oh my lord, Christ, dude. All right, Chainlink. You guys know me. It takes a lot for me to ban someone, bro. Now I've banned 3 people in the history of streaming. That guy's gone, man. Anyways. No, I'm not worried about Link pumping, man. The reason why I'm not worried about Link pumping is because the Chainlink curse, okay? The Chainlink curse indicator, all right? And the Chainlink curse indicator basically you got to get to the high, right? So this, basically that's when you'd be worried. When Chainlink gets back up to like 950, that used to be the point where we were like, shit, man, that's not good. Chainlink's pumping. We got to sell everything. Did we usually sell everything? No, we usually didn't. We usually ignored the indicator, even though we knew it worked. That's what we tend to do sometimes. We're like, oh, don't worry. Chainlink will break the curse this time. And it never freaking does. Let me tell you, it never breaks the curse. So I guess I'll be more worried when Chainlink gets back up to the range high, whenever it does. You know what I mean? Whether it's now or months from now. It's probably going to be months from now. But when it gets back up to the range high, that's when I'm going to be sweating bullets. And I'm going to be having pit stains. Kind of like how I do now, actually. Let's see. Kenny said, I've never seen, but yeah, I hope that answered the question for you, man. Like, I'm not worried about Chainlink pumping yet. But I will be at some point. I don't know. I don't know if the Chainlink curse will still matter. You know what I mean? I think we might be past the Chainlink curse days. But if we're not, we're fucked. We're all fucked. Let's look at the poll, though. 169 votes say, what comes first for BTC? It's 32K, 61%. We feeling bullish, huh? Oh, Lord.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
We feeling bullish.
We're going to 100K tomorrow.
I love when the homies are feeling bullish, man. This space is way more fun when everyone's feeling bullish, man. Right? When everyone's like, oh my God, this sucks. This space sucks. We're never going to go back up. Man, it's horrible. It is freaking horrible. Well, shit. But Jordan, how come Franco never gets banned? See, because Franco's Franco, right? Because Franco, the difference with Franco and this freaking guy in the chat, Franco is the homie, okay? Franco basically trolls, but he's also cool as shit a lot of the time too, right? There's a big difference. There's a big difference. You know what I mean? If you're a troll, you could be a troll, dude. Dude. Every single one of you guys in the chat has trolled me at some point. Like I can go through all of you guys, right? DJ has trolled me. Frank has trolled me. Dan has trolled me. Fahid has trolled me. Bath has trolled me. Franco has trolled me. Chris has trolled. You guys have all trolled me. But the difference is, are you cool as shit the other times? That's the difference. You know what I mean? And I've trolled all you guys too. Listen, like we all troll each other. It's not about the trolling. You know what I mean? Joey said bye. Joey has trolled me. Oh Lord. Let's see. Yeah, I remember. You do. Cole Crypto troll me too. Troll's gonna troll. That is right. The trollers are gonna troll, man. But yeah, I guess that's what we got, guys. Like right now, we're in this kind of just weird range, and we're gonna wait for the range to be freaking settled, bro. We're gonna wait for the range to be settled. Anyways, any alts doing anything? Let's see. Not really. Okay. So like it always is, guys. We get even during the weekends. You know what's crazy is like. Normally you'd be like, there's going to be no action on the weekend. Zero. This weekend was volatile as shit. You had point. You had point. You didn't hear that. You had coins pumping, dumping. You had coins pumping, dumping, going side. You had coins doing backflips. You had coins doing freaking, I don't know, you just had coins going everywhere, man. And then when Jordan hops on, everyone is like, shh, guys, I'm telling you right now, Jordan's streaming, we ain't moving. It's freaking, it's called bog. It's called freaking bog. Yes, Mike. Yes, I will kill the volatility during the stream. Let's troll Jordan. We will pump things all weekend, and then we'll grind to a halt. And as soon as he gets off at 9 o'clock tonight, we will pump it. and leave him in the dust. And he won't want to hop back on because he never likes to do emergency streams. Mike always like to say that. Jordan's like, Mike's like, Jordan, you never do emergency streams, man. It's because you guys know if I do an emergency stream, it's over. It's over if I do an emergency stream. You know what I mean? If Bitcoin's pumping and I hop on, I am killing the pump. Like it is over. That's why a lot of the times if Bitcoin's pumping, I'm not hopping on until after. You know, I'm gonna wait for it to stop and then I'm gonna hop back on because I am the ultimate jinx of the Bitcoin pump, and I refuse to kill the pump for the homies, and I rather wait till after the pump, get all the homies to get the pump. And then I'll hop back on, and we'll talk about it, I guess. Anyways, what else we got? What else we got in this weird friggin' market that we got right now? We got stock market futures that are up. I actually thought that ES was going to get a pullback to fill this gap and test this high, but I guess not. Okay, I guess we'll see. We'll see this week. You know what I mean? Like if the S&P wants to continue up, I mean, you're talking about a massive move. You know, 4,600 almost. Almost to that 45.83 level, which that obviously, I mean, if you're a Bitcoin fan, you want stocks going up, and it can't hurt, even though we've been pretty decorrelated recently. But if this continues up, that'll be nice. We'll see. It's good to go into Monday with actually green. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Rocky with the super chat. What do you think about Bone token being what's used for gas fees on the Shibarium blockchain? Since there's only 230 million in total supply, it's under $1. What do you think about Bone token being used for gas fees on the Shibarium blockchain? I actually don't know much about the Shibarium blockchain, to be honest, man. I have to do more research on the Shibarium blockchain. I haven't really, like, since it came out, I never was like, oh man, I gotta look into the Shibarium blockchain. I haven't really looked into it, so to be honest, I can't answer your question too well. But I have to look into it. Like, I don't know. How are the gas feeds on the SHIB network, man? I don't know. I don't know. To be honest, I never look at the SHIB. You know what it is, and I guess it's kind of my fault because I still look at SHIB as a doggy token. I still look at SHIB and I go, it's a meme coin, but I know they're doing a bunch of stuff with it, which is definitely interesting. I know they're doing a bunch of shit with it. I gotta get out of the mindset that SHIB is a meme coin when they're trying to go the opposite way of being a meme coin, you know? I don't know, man. But like I'll say this. As far as what was it? A Bone token being 230 million in total supply. That is definitely a good amount. I'll say that. I'll definitely say that. But I have to do more research on Shibarium, man. I got to get out of this mindset. Like, SHIB is a meme coin, and that's all it is. You know, I definitely got to do that. The whole chain exists to exist. It serves no purpose. Yeah. Yo, shout out to Jackson, bro. He said, good evening, man. Good evening, bro. Hope you're doing good on Saturday night. Get out of the mindset that it does anything until it does. True. That's very true, DJ. That's very true. I mean, like I said, we could say that about most things. You know what I mean? It's like, what do most altcoins do? You know, that's always the question that I have. Besides, like the top 10, as far as like TVL and you know, total like users, it's like what do the other ones really do? I said 30,481 on the cone on the cab, and we got ETH at 1900. We got the weekly close coming up in what do we got? We got 8 minutes.
The daily close.
BCH is pumpy. I'll take it. I will take it. I was getting a pullback earlier. Let me zoom in on BCH. It's trying. It's at a big resistance level right here though. So just be careful. Like this is like big monthly, weekly resistance right here. Like this white box We kind of got back above it, came back below. Now we're finding resistance on it. So just be careful right there for Bitcoin Cash. Like for me, if I would try to get in Bitcoin Cash, I'm waiting for a pullback on Bitcoin Cash. You know, like, I don't want to be buying 110% weekly candle. You know, considering we're not really in a bull market right now. So if you see 100% weekly candle, wait for a damn pullback. You know, but like, I hope it bumps. Shit, man. Listen, I'm holding my spot on Bitcoin Cash. At that point, unless like the market freaking tanks, I'll probably end up just holding that at this point. So I hope it gets a moonshot, but it's right at resistance. So just be careful right there. As far as the Bitcoin Cash, Ave's chilling too. Ave's chilling. Uniswap. Ooh, Uniswap just keeps going, man. Shout out to Uni. Shout out to Uniswap. This is definitely one, like I've been saying, I want to accumulate more of. Man, Uniswap. Uniswap is showing the damn strength. That's what I'm on to see. I had to might put on the. I'm tempted to put on the moon helmet for Uniswap, man. Like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. We're doing it. We're doing it. It's going on. We're putting the moon helmet on for Uniswap. Let's go, man. We're doing it. Just because I want to, man. Just because I want to put on the moon helmet for some reason. I just do. I'm feeling kind of moon boy-y today. Anyone else feel like a moon boy today? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. I feel kind of like a moon boy today. I don't know why I feel like a moon boy today. Head and shoulders on the Bitcoin 2 hour, said Alan. Let's see, man. Definitely could be. Head and shoulders on the 2 hour. Let's see, bro. I mean, it depends. Like, how are we looking at this? How are we looking at this head and shoulders? Are you looking at it as, okay, Bitcoin's going to come down here, come back up, bam, and there's like the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder, something like that? Or are you looking, I don't know, I don't know where else you would see a head and shoulders. You know, I think that might be the only one I'm looking at, man. Right? Is a move down here, move up, and something like that. If you're looking at a head and shoulders, but that would mean we're gonna see a dump first, unless you're talking about like super zoomed in, like 1, 2, 3. Could be. Listen, I mean, the thing about head and shoulders is like it's all about what you perceive them to be. You know, everyone has a different definition of a head and shoulders. You know what I mean? Feeling like a life doom boy. Fahid, keep your head up, man. Keep working at it, man. Keep your head up. Keep working at it. You got this, bro. You got this. A lot of the times, what you say is what will happen, bro. One of the best things in life you can do is be positive about your future, right? If you keep telling yourself, "I'm fucked," "I'm screwed, bro," you know, there's nothing I can do. You're basically just gonna attract those things to your life. But dude, if you're like, dude, I got this, man. Tomorrow I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna freaking kill it today, right? I'm gonna kill it today, right? You'll have a better mindset. You got this, Fahid. Come on, baby. And that goes to everyone, man.
Strap up. We're
That
going
goes,
to the moon.
sometimes I have to tell myself this too. Sometimes I might just be like down for some reason. I'm like, dude, what the frick? What are we down about, man? We're alive. Life is good. Let's get this shit. Today's going to be a good day. Tonight's going to be a good night. We're going to freaking kill it. We're going to do this. Bitcoin's going to be at 40K by the end of this year. And Bitcoin halving is coming up in 10 freaking months, bro. Let's get busy, man. I'm excited for everyone that's still here, bro. Like, oh, man, I'm excited for everyone that's still here, man. I really do think that, you know, once again, everyone that sticks around up until next year, it's like, can you last, right? And most people don't end up lasting until the finish line, right? Everyone kind of slowly starts to dissipate until the true bull market comes around. Everyone slowly dissipates, right? And then, you know, it's when that last person just says, you know what, F this market. That's when it happens, man. So everyone who sticks around, I'm freaking awesome, man. It's gonna be super exciting. We've all went through the bear market together now, And what would be the most exciting thing is just to go through on an absolute euphoric period with all the homies in the chat, right? We did it in 2021. We're going to do it again, right? History doesn't repeat, but it often rhymes, as we always like to say, guys. And just remind yourself, if you're feeling down about the space or whatever, man, it's like, still up to this day, Bitcoin's just doing the same thing it's always done every cycle. It hasn't done anything different. Everyone's going to tell you this time's going to be different. Sure, it could be. But Bitcoin, has done its 4-year cycle. It's had its 52-week downtrend. Now it's recovering. This is the year we typically kind of chop and we don't go parabolic, but we usually get some good gains and sideways action. And so far, that's what we're doing, right? So let's get it, man. Let's get it. 2 years later, said DK. That's really not a long time, though. Like the one thing about crypto too is like it's the time horizon, right? Dude, like you should not be coming into this space and expecting to get a Lambo in 6 months, right? Unless you're getting it at the exact perfect time, right? I mean, in any other market, if you could say, okay, in any other market, man, there's a chance for me to make a 20x on my portfolio in 2 years. In any other market, they'd be jumping up and down for joy. Like, they wouldn't believe you. They would call you an idiot. They'd be like, no way, man, that's impossible. It's only in crypto where, it's just the patience is of a snail. You know what I mean? And I guess I'm guilty of that too sometimes, right? The patience is of a damn snail. Yo, Fedcoin, what's up, bro? Good to see Fedcoin. The Fed coin, man. Don't you're pushing the CBDC, aren't you, man? Brian says double top. You heard it here first. I haven't heard that one before. I've only heard like 8 double tops. I've heard 8 double tops in the history of Bitcoin, man. At this point, I think even Jabba would get some double top. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jabba would get some double top. Bob would get some double top. Horse guy would get some double top. At this point, bro, Wow, Jonathan, Brian said I am getting double top. Where are the girls? I want double top. Where is this double top? Brian said I will be getting double top right now. I am not getting double top. I am getting no top. Right? It's I've heard that one a million times. Let's see. Still hoping for it to go all through. It went down 10x on me. Oh, man. John West. That's crazy. YJT said Bitcoin will never see 20K again. Not financial advice. I will not say that. I will not say it won't see 20K again because you never know what can happen. I mean, anything can frickin' happen, right? I mean, there's still a lot of things that could happen, So I won't say that Bitcoin will never see 20K again. But at the same point, if it did, I'd be a buyer. You know what I'm saying? So, I'd be very happy to buy some BTC at 20K at this point. You know what I mean? Like, if I could teleport there, that'd be awesome. I won't say never, just because when you say never, typically, it typically happens. But yeah, man, I would say 20K never again. that is a bold call. Because we're really not that far away. Yeah, 34%. I think it depends on what happens with all this BlackRock shit. Gary said, I hope we see 20K once more. Nice, dude. I think most people would be okay with it. Most people would be okay with it. Like, I would be okay with it. I will not say 20K is impossible to go to again. Because 1, it's not that far away. 3, I mean, I just went from 1 to 3. 2, we've seen crazy things happen in the past, right? And 3, you still got the U.S. government and the SEC that's against crypto, right? So I mean, they can come out with some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so never underestimate the power of fear. That's all I'll say. The power of fear is real. Oh, we got the weekly close, boys. Weekly close, baby.
The daily close.
Let's go, baby. We got the weekly close for BTC. Let's check out the fear and greed, see where we're at. We're probably going to be pretty greedy. Oh, we actually dropped on fear and greed. I'm shocked. We dropped on fear and greed. We actually came down to a 55 on fear and greed. I actually thought we were going to go up. All right, so we're at 55 on greed. That's good. We sort of reset that without really dumping, which is nice. 55 on fear and greed. Bitcoin closes the weekly at, where did we close it? Oh, we closed slightly above that April high, right? Which is cool. We closed at 30,464. That's nice. And yeah, so we closed actually the highest weekly close since, you have to go back to May of 2022 for the highest weekly close on Bitcoin. So that is nice. That is awesome. I whatever happens here, we'll see. But I think now we got a CME gap, from where we are now, 30,700 that's where we closed on Friday. So this is all a CME gap. I'm gonna expect that to get taken at some point up in this region. I think the highest weekly close since May deserves this. Let's get it. Inshallah. We have the mood of the Bitcoin above with the highest weekly close. We will send this to Inshallah. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Okay, we're going to the moon too. Nice. All right, cool. There we go. All right. Highest weekly close in 13 months. You gotta love it. I love it. We all love it. Now, I want to see more. I am not finished yet, okay? And I am not satisfied. I want to see another weekly high close, right? I want to see the highest weekly close since April. That's what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want to see. It's only a matter of time as the clock is ticking, man. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I sound like tick tock on the clock. If the party don't stop and no. I sound like, what's her name? Was that I forget who that was actually. But yeah, we got that. We officially got weekly stock cross, and now you're back above that 30 level. That has typically been a good sign for Bitcoin. The last two times we did that was back here in July when we went from like 20K to 25K. And we also did it back in December of 2022, right here, when we went from 16K up to 25K. Right, so now we got the stocks crossing above that 30 line. And now we also got the weekly MACD, which everyone was fretting over and saying, oh my God, the weekly MACD. And listen, it could just flip back over next week. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. It's an indicator, right? It could just flip back over next week. But you're now seeing that weekly MACD also flip. So those are good signs. Those are good signs here on the weekly. Okay. And once again, it's hard for me to be, uber bearish on the weekly. If you want to be bearish on the short-term time frames, I don't give a flying F what you do. You know what I mean? But like, dude, it's hard to be bearish on the short-term time frames as we you wait the wake off to play out, as we've been talking about for quite a while now on the wake off. So we've seen the expansion. Now we need to see the actual breakout as we moved away from that previous support. Resistance, resistance, flipping to support. Now we did it. Now we need to see the expansion higher, man. And I'm ready, and I'm ready to hang out with you guys, and I'm ready to freaking do this with you guys, man. I'm excited for this, dude. I am super excited for this. And yeah, let's get this shit on the road. It's the weekly close, boy.
The daily close.
Let's do this. Let's see. That weekly looks great. Thank you, man. Yeah, it's like I said, it's hard to be bearish on the weekly. Like anything you look at. The only thing you can really say, I think, the only argument you can make, in my opinion, is okay. It's at support flipping into resistance. My thing is okay. You tested it once, but when you just see like this instant pullback back to it, right? It's hard for me to it's hard for me to be super bearish into there. You know, especially when you have like if you had like the stock market being like, oh my god, like and the stock market was going down, but the fact now you got stock futures up going into Monday, that was a big sign for me as well. It's like, dude, I actually thought you see futures down and continue a pullback, but they're green. Interesting. Who we got? We got AC saying, let's freaking go. Started at 321, still here. Sit on your freaking hands. Thank you. Sit on your freaking hands, man. Like, Lord, this is the year for Bitcoin and your favorite stocks. Okay, whether it's Bitcoin stocks, you might even be able to throw Ethereum in there now because Ethereum has been very stable. This is the year to accumulate and sit on your freaking hands, boy. Right? Don't outsmart yourself. Because when you outsmart yourself, you outfought yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you outsmart yourself, you... Say it with me again. Everyone say it with me in the chat. When you outsmart yourself, you fart yourself. There you go. That's my new favorite saying, you know, when you outsmart yourself. And that goes out to all my favorite macro guys out there, who once again at the beginning of this year outsmarted the shit out of themselves again. And there we are. You know what I mean? It is what it is. All right, so 30,532. Come on, Bitcoin, man. You need to wake the frick up. You need to wake the bick up. Right now, you're acting like like a scam from Bank of Canada, man. Like, what is going on here, bro? What is going on here, man? What the frick is going on? Oh, come on, Bitcoin Cash. Come on, Bitcoin Cash. Show him who's daddy. And then here you have people in the Discord showing their shorts on Bitcoin Cash. I always love that, man. I'm like, let's go, this coin. And then I go into the Discord after the stream and it's just a bunch of people. Yeah, I shorted just shorted Bitcoin Cash. You know, right here is an interesting point. Like, if you wanted to short it, like, this might be an interesting try to short this bad boy. You know what I mean? Man. Come on, corny. I'm feeling kind of corny, man. How about you? Let's see. An out far is when something comes out. Yeah. When an out far is you can outshart yourself. I mean, you could say outshart yourself. I think that's a better one, Bath. When you outshart yourself, that's when literally shit comes out. You know? So at that point, you definitely something would be coming out, that's for sure. So something would be coming out. Besides that, this looks like mostly everything's getting a slight pullback here, so makes the sense because we got the Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin getting a nice little pullback as well, my friends. Oh, lordy. Brian said, I'm shorting it, of course. Brian, if you were going to short Bitcoin Cash, this wouldn't be a bad area, my friend. Like, I wouldn't blame you one bit.
If you had $500 to gamble, which alt would you buy?
If I had $500 to gamble, which alt would I buy? That's actually a really good question. Does ETH count? I don't think we should count ETH. ETH doesn't count. If we counted, if ETH counted, it would be ETH. If I had $500 to gamble, which one would I put it in? And I only get $500. Like, all right, let's make some ground rules on this question. I have $500 and I don't own anything else, right? So I have $500 to put in one altcoin for the bull market. Oh, man, I mean, if I only had $500, you know, and this is just me because I'm kind of a degen. If I only had 500, I would want to take a little bit of risk. I would want to take a little bit of risk with that 500. Man, Man, that's a good question, bro. Because listen, if you only have 500, I don't know if I want to be putting in the safest thing. You know what I mean? I think I actually, funny enough, I actually might be putting it, you know, and then, man, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. But if I only had 500, I wanted to maximize. I wanted to maximize my gains. Oh, man. I think I might put it in Pepe, man. I might put it in Pepe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like, this is assuming that I don't own anything else and I only got 500. I only got 500 to make this work. I might put it in Pepe. I'm dead ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my reasoning for that, my reasoning for that is, if I only got 500, so Pepe is like the new Doge and Shiba, but it's not quite in that tier yet, right? It's basically still like low enough to make you massive gains, but it's also relevant enough not to go to zero, if that kind of makes sense. I might go Pepe, man. I might, but once again, this is assuming I only have $500. I can't invest in anything else. I think I'm gonna go Pepe. I think I would make the decision to go with Pepe, bro. And my reasoning for that is, okay, I could pick an Arbitrum. I could pick, you know, one of these like lower cap coins that have good fundamentals, right? Arbitrum, maybe Optimism. I could be safe, and I don't know. What's safe, though? The problem is we don't know which coins will make all-time highs again. That's the question. That's the big thing, right? Everyone always thinks all their coins are going to all-time highs. You go back to last bull market, most of the coins that were around last bear market didn't make all-time highs again. You know what I mean? So when I say, do I want to play it safe with Solana or AVAX? Those ones might not go to all-time highs again. So I think I would take a risk, and this is just me because I'm a degen. You know, I would put it in Pepe. That's my final answer, though. But I'm not saying you should do that. That's just me because I'm a degen. You know what I'm saying? You do whatever you need to do. You do whatever you need to do. Shout out to John West. Shout out to John West. DJ said ETH will. Yeah, I'm assuming that we can't pick ETH. ETH is kind of cheating. You know what I mean? Like, ETH to me is cheating. You can't really call ETH an altcoin anymore, in my opinion. It's like it's not Bitcoin, but it's not an altcoin. It's kind of in its own little tier. You know? Call me Pepe. 100x 100x Pepe. Now. Everyone's gonna go FOMO into Pepe now. Listen, I would be lying if I didn't say that I would be wanting to accumulate some Pepe, man. I told you guys I'm waiting for my white box in here. When I get Pepe to come back into the white box, which I'm kind of, my thought process is, okay, if we're gonna see Bitcoin start to, like, whether it does this, right, or it sort of just dips back down here. I'm hoping Pepe gets a little bit of a squeeze down into this white box. And actually, I think I'm going to be scooping up some Pepe in there, man. At least that's my pay. That's my play, at least. I might not get the white box. But you know me. I'm going to be stingy. I am going to be stingy on the Pepe. No, Mike, don't buy that. Don't do it because of me, man. You guys are funny. That was a really good question, though, Psycho Pro. Let me ask you guys the same question. I'll write to you guys back. If you only had $500 to invest in crypto, you can only put it in one coin and you can't buy anything else besides that coin. Okay? What one are you choosing? You can only pick one. That's the only one you can have with $500. Which alt are you choosing? Not including, you can't pick ETH. You can't pick ETH. I don't want to hear you pick ETH. I want to see what you guys say in the chat. I'm actually really curious what you guys are going to say in the chat. Sin, we got VeChain, we got FTM, XRP, Cadena, John's picking Pepe too. Let's go, man. John's picking Pepe. We got XRP, ADA, Stacks, BTC, Aave, Link. We got pretty much all different ones, dude. We got all different ones. No one agrees. That's funny, dude. Psycho Pearl's going Milady, whatever you say. I don't even know how to say that. Milady. How do you even say that, dude? I don't I don't know. Oh Lord. Radar, ICP. I'm buying Litecoin. He's buying Litecoin. Gas station vending machine condoms. Dan, is that a coin? Please tell me that's not a coin. I think we'd be I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually a coin. I think by the end of this next bull market, I think every single word and every single like combination of 4 or 5 words will be a coin. I honestly think we'll have like 200K altcoins. Unless the SEC comes down and like freaking stomps them out. All right. Honestly, I think we're going to end this bull market. My guess is if everything plays out the way it's supposed to, my guess is that we'll probably end this bull market with like 200,000 altcoins. and you're going to have freaking like Pepe, Top, Inu, and shit like that. It's like, okay. We're just gonna go with it, and then it's like picking a needle from a haystack on what you should buy and what you should buy, what you shouldn't buy. It's like, how do you even choose at that point? You know, you're gonna have like Santa hat, paper, pen, Doge. It's like, okay, I'm buying Santa hat, paper, pen, Doge. Let's go, baby. You're gonna have every single altcoin you can think of, dude. It is gonna be absolutely insanity. Insanity. Santa hat, Inu for the hat. We still got the hat, man. Listen, Mike, we've doubted. How many times have we doubted this hat? And this hat is so special. We like, dude. I can't. It's actually crazy how well this hat has played out, guys. Like the fact that we put the hat on the desk, right? We said we're not taking this hat off until Bitcoin makes a new low. Dude. Christmas, I think we did it on like Christmas or Christmas Eve, which was right in here. And that was right before we started to moon. That was fantastic, man. Like this hat has been fantastic to us. You know what I mean? And I think this is going to be the special hat for the bull run, guys. And like I have so much faith in Bitcoin because of this hat. You know, it all started right here, which basically marked the Pico low. You got a massive pump, we got a pullback, massive pump, we got a pullback. And guess what we're doing here? I think we're getting ready for that next leg to the upside, my friends. And that you never doubt the Santa hat, man. If you were here for the Santa hat back in January of this year, let me know in the damn chat when we were bullish, okay? Because of the damn Santa. No, not because of the Santa hat, but oh Lord. Anyways, 30,520 on the corn. We're still getting a little bit of the squeeze up. I'm thinking we at least take out this CME gap at 30,700. I gotta think we at least take out that CME gap here, which actually correlates exactly with this trend line coming down right here. So like right in this zone, right? It actually correlates pretty perfectly in there. And then we'll see if we have enough juice. Let's go. We could just come up, close the gap, and then sort of come back down. But if we can squeeze up into here. It might get kind of fun, right? But that probably won't be till later if that's going to happen at the very, very least. I hope it happened now. Shit. I'd be all for that, dude. I would be all for that. Here, I think you wore it in February. Yeah, remember I said I wasn't gonna take it off until Bitcoin broke until Bitcoin made into the. Bro, I would be wearing that shit right now in freaking almost July. I'd be sweating my ass off right now. That would be insane. Good thing I broke my promise. I tend to break my promises sometimes, you know what I mean? And I'm happy I broke that promise. I'm sorry I broke the promise, but I'm happy I broke the promise at the same time. You know? All right. So Bitcoin is still squeezing up. The 1 hour was looking good here. I think the 4 hour. The 4 hour actually is starting to flip. Let me actually look in here in the 4 hour time frame. 4 hours trying to come up. 4 hour stocks are bottomed out though. I think the short term time frames have got some room to squeeze this up, right? Because the 1 hour before the stream, we said, okay, we're sort of flipping the stocks back up. This is the market cipher's coming back up. We also have the 4 hour now. That's starting to come back up too. We should have said the 2 hour. Yeah, 2 hours getting it now. So the short term time frames, I think have got some room for the squeeze. They got some room for the squeeze. How much room for the squeeze do we got the squeeze? We shall find out, but it shall be a good time in the meantime. Let's see. They don't feel temps. He didn't wear it that long. 5 weeks? No way I wore that for 5 weeks. I don't even think I wore it for 5 weeks. I think I broke my promise way beforehand. Way beforehand. Let's see. Only the Viking announce a fight? True. Gary Gensler coin or Ben coin? I'm taking Gary Gensler coin. And it doesn't really have any effect on, like, you know, which one I'd rather have. Well, which one I'd rather have? Gensler. I do own a little Gary Gensler. I own a little bit of good Gensler just for the off chance that Gensler gets canned, because that thing would absolutely moonshot if Gensler got canned. You know what I'm saying? Like that thing would go to the absolute moon if they were like, Gary Gensler has been fired or something like that. Oh my God! So I own a little bit of that. Ben coin. I just don't have any interest in that one. There's so many better memes than that. Like, I can buy poo coin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather buy poo. You know what I mean? Ben Gensler. Oh, we should start Ben Gensler. We should. Man, it's getting freaking humid as shit. You guys I don't know where you guys live, but is it starting to get humid around you? Man, it's starting to get humid as F over here. Like, I'm sweating balls, right? It's not even hot outside today. And it's humid as shit. Like, I am dying right now. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm sweating bullets. Woo! Man. It's not even hot. I think it's like 73 degrees. And I am just sweating. It's brutal, dude. Let's see. Jesus coin will save us all. Let's go. Let's do Jesus coin. Jesus will come. I don't know if I should do a filter of Jesus. Like sometimes I do some skeptical things, and then I wonder, yeah, should I have done that? Probably not. So I'm not gonna do a Jesus filter, because in 2023, if you do a Jesus filter, you're gonna get canceled, man. Like you're gonna get canceled. It is what it is, and you know, I ain't trying to get canceled. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to get canceled for bringing Jesus filter up here. All right, let's see. Anything going on coin market cap over here? No. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Aave, Uniswap, PancakeSwap got a nice little pumpy pump. Synthetics, DYDX, Ape. Yeah, DYDX. Yeah, besides that, not too much today. Oh, I saw Pepe. I saw the frog. I'm still hoping for a little bit of a pullback on the frog. I might not get it though. It is what it is. You know, like, so you know when you really want to get something, but you're like I'm gonna wait for a pullback, and it's just not happening just yet. You know, The key is not falling for it's not happening yet, because eventually it usually does. The key is it's like, oh man, okay, so Bitcoin's not pulling back here, man. Like it's not gonna pull back. It ain't gonna pull back, and as soon as you're like, okay, it ain't gonna pull back, bonk. Even though, you know, right here is an interesting point, I think. I still am slightly leaning to an upward squeeze here. But we might need to do a little W formation first. Right? Because we kind of only have that one low. We might need to do a little bit of wonk. Like that. Let's see. It is not the humidity, it's the dirty New York City air. That too, man. Definitely that too. We are sweating. We're all sweating. Anyways. That's really that, guys. Man. This year's been good. It's been a good year so far, guys. Hasn't it? Man, imagine if you just ignore the noise all year this year. That's the funny part, man. Like you know, the most thing I've tried to do this year is to the best part, kind of try to ignore the noise on at least on Bitcoin and like the bigger assets. Just ignore the noise the whole year, man. Shit. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. All we're gonna, dude, I've realized, like, dude, no matter, it's Bitcoin is just crazy, man. Does anyone else like feel this way? It's crazy, dude. Like, no matter what's going on in the world, no matter what the narrative is, like, no matter what's bullish or what's bearish, or if the economy's bullish or if the economy's bearish or rate hikes or whatever, Bitcoin, like, it always does. Still up to this point, it always does what it's supposed to do when it's supposed to do it. It's absolutely insane, and we want to call it luck and coincidence and all that stuff. I mean, we can call it luck and coincidence all we want, but right? I mean, even starting right here, it's like, okay, Bitcoin's in a bear market, right? And then we have the halving, and what's the coincidence that, okay, we want to say the money printer caused the last bull market. Okay, that's true, but what's the coincidence that happened right when Bitcoin was supposed to go on its rally to the upside, right? And then, right, everything's bullish, right? Okay, money printing, woohoo, everything's up, right? Stock market up forever. And then all of a sudden we have high inflation, Powell has to raise rates, right? Exactly when Bitcoin should be going into a bear market, right? And then how long does Bitcoin go down? Exactly 52 weeks. Bitcoin goes down exactly 52 weeks, right? From high to low, 52 weeks to the exact week, okay? Hits the bottom, just like it did here. Exactly 52 weeks from high to low. And then what did 2019 do? Gotta rise up. And what have we done now? Gotta rise up. Where did this come up to? The retracement levels. And that's what I'm looking for right here, man. We can call it coincidence. We can call it we can call it whatever we want to call it. I just find it fascinating. And it's insane. And people will keep trying to predict something different because everyone wants to be the smart guy. Everyone wants to be the smart guy that's like, no, we're going into the Great Depression. Or, you know, or wants to be the guy who's like, no, Bitcoin's going lower. I mean, we can do that, okay. But like, it's insane that Bitcoin's just doing the same thing. So like, if we were to think out like, okay, Bitcoin keeps doing the same thing, you know, we have the next halving coming up, right? And this is just my take, right? I know everyone has different takes, you know, whatever. But next halving's coming up right here. I think we already looked at, you know, Bitcoin in theory, Bitcoin should be somewhere around like the low 30Ks by the halving. I know that doesn't sound exciting. I know that sounds pretty depressing. Shouldn't really find depressing, to be honest. It should be somewhere right around here, based off the previous two cycles. I just find this fascinating, man. Right? If we were to take the lows, we were to like do that, or we would take basically the highs of the market, right? We would expect to be like somewhere around here. However we get there, whether we go up and over or down and up, somewhere around like the low 30Ks. And, you know, and then obviously we should be expecting a top in like the end of 2025. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. And if it plays out the exact way again, that's where you got to be like, okay, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy, man. It's insane. Let's see. Leroy said, instead of watching TV while eating my first meal, we love being here. Nice, Leroy. You watching with your wife or something? You said we. So I'm assuming that you're watching with someone, dude. You guys want to see something else cool, too? I was playing around with the Pi Cycle Top today. I was playing around with the Pi Cycle Top today. And I brought up the Pi Cycle Top, all right? And I was playing around with this, okay? And I was like, okay, where the hell is the Pi Cycle Top right now? Well, right now it's at 45K. It basically, it goes up, right? It's at 45K. It's pointing to the upside, right? I went back and I looked at the previous bear markets, right? And on these bear market rallies, take a look at this, right? Take a look at this. And I found this really interesting. So in this bear market, we came down for a year. We started to come up. Where did we top out that rally? Look, where did we top out on that initial rally? We topped out right at this Pi Cycle Top blue moving average, right? We wicked above, but we closed right at that blue moving average, right? You might say, okay, that's cool. It's probably just a coincidence. Well, I went back and I looked at over here, and if you guys remember this, let me bring up the 50 moving averages in here. We talked about how Bitcoin's it goes up and then it retests the 50 moving average later, right? Look where this one actually, it came all the way back up. Look where this topped out. Right at the top of that Pi Cycle Top, right? And that's when it pulled all the way back to the 50 moving average, right? So it's kind of funny because we thought, okay, where is that sitting right now? Well, that's sitting right here at ding, 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 chicken wings for dinner, tofu if you're vegan, 45,000, right? And which is basically right as we come up to the retracement levels in here, right? I thought that was kind of fascinating. So kind of like I've been talking about, I think Bitcoin's going to do this, come back up into here, hit there, pull back to the 50, you know, and then we're going to go on our merry way, whatever we're going to do, like something like this. It's kind of what I've been saying all year, right? I thought that was kind of cool too. I don't know, but the Pi Cycle Top, that's one indicator we got to keep an eye on, man. As we get into the later on in this cycle, we got to keep an eye on the damn Pi Cycle Top indicator, because last time I said, you know what, that's not gonna matter, screw it, it's just two moving averages that crosses. Hell no. And of course they crossed, and that marked the high, bro. They crossed and that marked the goddamn high. You know what I'm saying? Bath said 45K waiting room confirmed. Thank you, Bath. Thank you, Bath. I knew you would like that one. I know Bath loves those those little things, man. Bath shows me those all the time in the Discord. I love little weird things like that, dude. Anyways, but it's just funny. Like everything kind of just lines up historically to Bitcoin coming up here, right? You know, and like so far, I mean, there's no reason to think that it won't go up there. I mean, just in a weekly uptrend, monthly looks incredible. You know, now it's just about waiting. The patience game, guys. The patience game. Let's see. Mike said, just save this date so you can be like savvy and say, I did that video in June. I've been saying that since the beginning of this year. But at the same point, nah, man, it's at that point, you know, I won't care about, okay, look, I told you so. I'll still say it because, you know, you know what it is? It's like sometimes in this space, people think the smart people are the people who sound smart. I've always said this. People think the smart people are the people who sound smart and are the macro economors, and they use these fancy indicators, and it's like, oh! Oh my lord! There we go. Yeah, they use these fancy indicators and stuff. So sometimes they like to say, oh, but all these other guys were calling for 8K. What happened to 8K? Oh, they were all calling for a pullback at 30K. What happened? Where's the pullback, baby? You know, but nah, man. At that point, dude, when we get up here, I'm gonna be screaming, dude. Like we got to be very careful up here because this is historically when Bitcoin gets a pullback. You know, so as Bitcoin comes up here, dude, this is when we got to be careful. And if we just look at how much of a pullback has Bitcoin got in the past at that level, let's see. All right, let's just go back and look. I'm not going to count COVID because I think COVID's like a one-off thing. But if we just take this high to this low, yeah, see, like Bitcoin had a 53% correction in here, right? When it hit the golden pocket to the 50 moving average, that was a 50% correction in there, right? And then if we go back to the other time, how much was this? This was from the high to the low, 41% correction. So you basically had a 41% correction, and then 41% correction, and then a 52% correction, right? So let's just do a little math. Let's say Bitcoin makes it up here, okay? Let's say Bitcoin makes it up here, and we do let's do 40% first. Let's say, get out of here, you stupid magnet. Get out of here, man. All right, let's do 41%. Would bring Bitcoin back down to 28. So, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. That would bring Bitcoin back down to like 28K, right? Now, if it did what it did the second time, 52% would bring it back down to like 24K. I wouldn't rule something like that out because that's what's happened in the past. Is Bitcoin comes up, everyone's like, oh my God, the bull market is here. And then you end up getting that last little correction right before the halving, right? Get everyone panicked, and then you come back up, right? So up here is where we got to be cautious. That's where we got to be like, holy shit, this ain't looking good, fellas. You know, obviously it might not do that, but that's what it's always done. So I'm just gonna go with the fact that that's what Bitcoin's always done. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It would be back to around here. Yeah, that's my thought process. That's been my thought process all year. We come up to 40Ks, and then we pull back to where we are, probably right around where we are now. Right, 40, probably around 40%. I don't know if we go back to 24K. I think these highs make a lot of sense to pull back to, which would be like a 40% pullback. And that would shake out a lot of people, man. Imagine going from 48K down to 30K. Like that's basically the equivalent of when we had the Luna crash. Like that would shake a lot of people out of the market. And what would cause that? I don't freaking know. I don't know. Maybe that's when the Fed pivots and just something breaks in the economy, or I don't know. I don't know what would cause that, but I would be prepared for it though. That's all I'll say. No math on a Sunday. Yeah, we're trying to do some math. We're trying to do some math. Christopher Reed said over 40K. I'm selling all BTC to alts. Yeah, I mean, that's when you want to be getting into alt. I mean, in theory, you want to get into alts when Bitcoin comes up here, has the pullback, starts coming back up again. This is when you want to pile into alts, like right here, like heavily. I mean, you can ride up alts right here. I'm in some altcoins too, but like this is typically when you want to, when Bitcoin's. I guess I should do it more like this. Right, like this is probably when you want to be getting into altcoins, right there. Like if everything plays out perfectly. But what I know, also what I know about Bitcoin is it doesn't always play so clean, right? They'll throw a COVID in there, they'll throw a pandemic, or they'll throw an exchange getting plowed to the downside, right? They'll throw a Mt. Gox or a COVID in there. They'll throw something to throw us off. It seems to be. So like if there's like another, I don't know, maybe we do this, oh, something happens, oh no, and then we come back up, or be like, oh, and then it's like, Okay. Oh, we're going up. Oh, Black Swan. Oh, you know, I don't know. They always can throw some weird shit in there, like they did last time with COVID. Oh Lord. What exchange can I use in New York? I use MEXC. So, you should drink a Four Loko on stream. I don't think you guys want to see me drinking a Four Loko on stream. Like, all right, how about this? I will drink a Four Loko on stream when Bitcoin breaks 20. Let's do 35. I will drink a Four Loko on stream with you guys if Bitcoin breaks 35K. Because I think that'll be monumental enough where, like, that's when most of the bears will probably throw in the towel. Like, if Bitcoin breaks 35K, you'll probably see most of the bears throw in the towel. And then it'll just be like, and then it'll be pretty awesome. So we'll say 35K. 35K. We'll do the Four Loko stream, bro. Like, that would be pretty wild. I don't know if you guys want to see me drink a Four Loko, but hey, I'll do it at 35. You know what I'm saying? Dan said, this sounds awful, Chief. Don't do it. Just eat the sock again. No, dude, I don't want to eat the sock again. Can we bring the wheel back when we start going up the second time? When we start going up the second time. Yeah, we can bring the wheel back. We can bring the wheel back. I know Clint loves the wheel, man. I'm not trying to get hammered every night. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can, I'll have to, like, put basically the chug way lower odds. But yeah, we can do that for sure. Because Clint loves to get me to freaking just chug shit, man. And you guys will have to come up with better ideas for me to put on the damn wheel. You know? All right, we got, seems like Stacks is moving up. Apecoin's moving up a little bit. That seems to be it, as Bitcoin's still kind of just deciding if it wants to squeeze up. I still think it squeezes up to at least fill the CME gap, upwards of 30,700. For me, I'm going to be watching to see if Bitcoin can squeeze above this trend line here, right? Not so much, oh my God, we're breaking out, I'm going to long, but just to see if it has the strength to squeeze through here. If it could squeeze through there, I think we could definitely see a little bit more of a squeeze, possibly even test 31,050. But let's focus on the first part yet, right? Let's focus on getting through here. This is like a key area right here. You can see a lot of resistance coming in right there. That we'll see. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone in here. Anthony Scotty became a member. Shout out to Anthony Scotty. And Bryce Williams with a super sticker. Shout out to Bryce Williams. Your name reminds me of Bryce Young, man. The new quarterback of the freaking of the Panthers, dude. Let's go. Anyways, I'm out of here. Peace. I'll catch the members at 8:30 in the morning tomorrow. Catch everyone else at 7. Cheers to a new week. Let's get this shit. Like I said, stock market futures are up. DXY is down to start the day, which is definitely a good sign. And actually, I was not expecting that. So that's a good sign. Let's get Bitcoin to squeeze. Let's do this shit. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.